California is taking action against states that they say discriminate against the LGBTQ plus community. Florida, Arkansas, Montana, and West Virginia join the list of 17 total states that are banned from California state-funded travel after they pass laws that prohibit transgender athletes from competing in girls' sports. Here to react is host of the Rob Smith is Problematic podcast, Rob Smith. Hey, Rob.
Hey, Ainsley, how's it going?
Good morning, doing well. Want to ask you, as an openly gay male, how do you feel about this?
Well, first of all, the vast majority of these quote-unquote anti-LGBTQ laws have absolutely zero to do with the majority of gays and lesbians across the country. This is all about the far left Democrats' sort of embrace of this very far left radical transgender movement that, like I said, has nothing to do with the rights of gays and lesbians. And I would even say to a conservative audience, I know you guys want to be inclusive and all of that stuff, but I wouldn't even say LGBTQ because it erases gays and lesbians. I would just say gay and lesbian Americans. Now, back to some of these laws that they're quote unquote protesting. When they talk about gender affirming health care for trans minors, what they're really talking about is unchecked and unproven puberty blockers for young gender dysphoric kids. And they're talking about taxpayer funded gender reassignment surgery for gender dysphoric adults. Like I said, these things have absolutely zero to do with gays and lesbians. And when you talk about the transgender in sports issue, this is protecting the rights of women and girls to be able to compete in sports against other women and girls and not against biological men who claim that they are transgender, okay? So that's what we're talking about here. And like I said, the far left has sort of embraced radical transgender ideology because they need a new victim group. This has absolutely zero to do with the lives of gays and lesbians and everything to do with the fact that California is failing and they need to pretend that they're doing something while they are failing their citizens.
Evan Lowe, who's the lawmaker who, excuse me, who wrote this ban, he said it was meant to keep state workers safe and out of situations where they might be discriminated. Do you feel safe traveling to any of these states?
I feel very safe. I live in Florida. I love living in Florida. I feel very safe as a gay man living in Florida. Like I said, this is nothing but hyperbole. This is nothing but, like I said, the embrace of radical far-left transgender ideology by California Democrats. This has absolutely zero to do with the lives and rights of gays and lesbians across the country.
And a lot of people would argue that they love everybody, but transgender women, the reason they don't want them to compete against biological women is because they don't think it's fair. What do you say?
Well, it's not fair. Look at, so there's a transgender athlete in Connecticut, I believe her name is Cece Telfer, right? So Cece Telfer, when Cece Telfer competed as a male, was ranked 300, 400 among men. As soon as Cece Telfer transitioned, she broke women's records, okay, in sprinting, in the 400-meter dash and everything like that. And that stuff happens a lot when we look at Laurel Hubbard, who will be the first transgender weightlifting athlete to represent in the Olympics. This is somebody that wasn't really doing very well as a man, but as soon as she transitioned to a female, she absolutely crushed women's records. This is completely ridiculous. This is all a rejection of biological reality. And again, I have to reiterate, Ainsley, that this has absolutely nothing to do with gays and lesbians and everything to do with far left radical transgender ideology.
Rob Smith, you're great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.